Hello again. This is your guy F48, and I've got some keys for you today. So today I decided to make a video that teaches on how actually Kabza the Small constructs his chord progressions. Now, I've done a video once, but it wasn't teaching about specifically, it wasn't on specifically about Kabza the Small, but it was teaching on how to make any house track using a bassline formula. So now, what is the first thing you need to do? The first thing you need to come to is the key. You first have to find the key. Now, the key consists of 7 diatonical notes, right? And then the 8th note is an octave. This is an octave. See, it says the F sharp with perfect octave. Now, the key I chose specifically for this video is F sharp minor. I'm going to make a chord progression like Kabza the Small using F sharp minor. So let me decipher the F sharp minor key. This is the F sharp minor key. That's the F sharp minor key. And then after finding the key, you can mess around with the key, finding, obviously you have to like have a beat on that's going to guide you, like doo, doo, doo. And then with that beat guiding you, you start with a bass line. This is how you should always do it. This is my strategy, right? This is the bass line. Sorry, let me go deeper. Sorry about that. Okay, let's say you're satisfied with your bassline, right? The bassline is perfect. And now what are you going to do? You're going to build chords upon the bassline. How are you going to build the chords upon this bassline? You're going to use my strategy. The PDF that I wrote, it teaches you how to build chords. Now, I'm only going to build a chord on the first note, on the first bass note, right? And then this is where the strategy comes in, the descending piano strategy. Okay, let me build a chord. It's going to be 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do it again. It's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th note, right? And then this is how it actually goes. Do you see what I did there? On the first chord, I play F sharp minor, and then on the second chord, on the bass hand side, I play an E, and then I include this E on my right hand side, but without changing the chord. I just include it like this. As you can hear, it sounds similar to Kabza's strategy. And then we're gonna go to the 3rd chord using the same strategy. It is that simple, sorry. As you can hear, that is why I say start with a bass line, because it is very important. It actually directs the song. If your bass line doesn't change, then your song doesn't have direction. And the bass is actually the root. It's like it makes the song nice. It gives it oomph. And then the very last note, I'm going to apply the same method. Now, I want you to actually recognize something. As I'm playing this note, look at which chords, pay attention to what type of chords we're building here. Remember, I've been telling you about 7th chords. Check this out. I told you F sharp / G flat minor 7th chord. And then obviously the 3rd chord is just a rootless voicing. It's one of the techniques that you can learn I told you, for as long as you are in key, playing diatonically, you can play whichever bass note you want for as long as it's in key. And then let's go to the last note. The last note is a D major 7th chord. I'm going to preach this until you start doing it. 7th chords, 7th chords, 7th chords. Now that is the entire chord progression. You can hear it's similar to Kabza the Small. It's actually similar to, what is this name? Waingik Fela. It's Kabza the Small featuring Shasha and Maphorisa. If you listen close to it, it's quite similar. So what can you do to not actually sound like Kabza? Like, you don't want to sound like Kabza, you want to become your own chord progression maker. What you can do is you can mess around with inversions. Now, what are inversions? Let me say I'm playing this F sharp minor, right? How can I invert it and still remain the same? You see, I just raised this note from this note. Now let me play the chord progression with my inversions and let's listen on how it sounds. I'm out of words. Okay, now, so in order to learn how to make those type of chords, 7th chords, yeah, you have to text me on WhatsApp. I'll send you the PDF that teaches you how to construct them. I'm glad that you actually enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up like button or the thumbs down if you didn't like it. I'll be fine with it. If this is your first time, subscribe. Current subscribers, I thank you for your support. I'm out.